Royal Government is pleased to share the ESP concessional loan scheme and it has reached all farmers across all dzongkhags, with the majority of beneficiaries being smallholder farmers, especially with primary agriculture and livestock is Nabugairakin. It's up to 10 lakhs. Project worth 10 lakhs, but debt equity ratio 9:1. So 9:1 means maximum they can get is up to 9 lakhs. No, on primary agriculture. So as of 24th November 2025, BDBL participating and BDBL and participating financial institutions, we know that by December 31st, 2024, the actual receiving of any applications close payable. So since then they have been actually assessing the projects. As of that any primary agriculture and livestock, they received 3,252 applications, out of which 1,985 have been approved. And then out of this approved, 1,864, the disbursement of the funds has also started. So basically, the no application, this is close. The primary agriculture and livestock, we kept about 500 million, but in hands there 742.88 because there was what BDBL did is they assessed all the applications, 3,252 applications, assessed by Sauda law, then they found that they needed 742.88 million, 500 million. So anything actually enhanced page in the issue. The concessional loan for primary agriculture and livestock sector supports projects up to 9 lakhs. The debt equity ratio 9:1 rather than that. So this and primary agriculture and they all fall under the small shareholder the bomb this knowledge nagi and maize shunila. And in the Dasha breakdown this Dasha share be, so it's also Dasha share be and the approval rate up to 61% which may 61%, and while out of 61 that approved 94% approved loan this disbursement goes to Lucy. Geographically, all 20 dzongkhags recorded beneficiaries with large participation in Chukha, Paro, Tashigang, Samsi, and Wongdi. Dzongkhag-wise distribution shows a healthy spread across all 20 dzongkhags, all regions, western, central, eastern, southern region, lowest participation and loan approvals were recorded from FMCL, from Shamgang, and Hinsi. Overall, loan scheme remains heavily pro-smallholder as the product design itself caps the loan up to 10 lakhs. Then, to answer your second question, many projects are still becoming fully operational, so the most accurate impact figures on gender and layugi gokap this will only emerge. Ministry of Industry, the Commerce ki khondala beochindi and primary CSA category and primary agriculture and livestock beochindi the 1 jam share. So we assume that 1,985 farmers have been benefited. So we assume that 1,985 jobs have been created and then in addition, the complementary interventions under ESP, the primary agriculture, we have like price guarantee scheme, we move 500 million dechi. FMCL's aggregation of private crops increased 27-fold. 27-fold increase because of this private sector lending, private sector and priority and large price guarantee scheme. The pork collection, for example, has increased from 14 metric tons, it has increased to over 147.5 metric tons, over 10-fold increase. Then Anzumbe chicken collection rose from 63 metric ton to 300, almost more than 5-fold. Anzumbera fish, the trout production has also increased significantly. This is production. This results signal improved market access, better income stability, and stronger engagement of rural farmers in the structural and value chain. As more projects mature, ESP Secretariat will continue to monitor job creation, production output, and livelihood improvements through quarterly field monitoring and coordinated reporting with BDBL, telling FMCL, telling BLTC, animal. To answer your third question, we understand that this concerns public concerns ESP the loan scheme this disproportionate is benefiting the wealthy. We understand that these concerns arise largely from the Cherag unverified social media allegations. To ensure full transparency, we know that government, the Honorable Prime Minister himself has requested the Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate these claims, and that process is currently underway. The facts will be known once the ACCD complete assessment of the share Sunila. What we can reiterate is that all ESP loans in the primary agriculture and livestock sector follow strict CCL and CCL and concessional credit line guidelines, which treats all applicants equally regardless of background or status. Every loan undergoes the due diligence and internal scrutiny at BDBL to ensure fairness, objectivity, compliance with financial standards. One thing that we have to remember is that there are three categories of loan. There one the up to 10 lakhs project, you can get up to 9 lakhs. The second one is up to you can get up to 10 million, which project worth 10 million, but you can get up to 9 million. Debt equity ratio 9:1, but that shows them. Third category, the project can be up to 100 million, so you can get up to 90 million. And category so many of them. Now, if you are applying for primary agriculture, you can only get up to 9 lakhs the maximum. But if you are applying for 100 million, you can get maximum up to 90 million. If somebody has got 90 million, somebody has got 9 million, you can't say that me bomb this troop this because that's how the project was designed there. If you have applied for 100 million project, you get there, but then it all depends upon Indira Beru now from the government side did the and category this the gara and the based on guideline 3D Rupa BDBL Beomato, the Shungi na Lapsudi be Salara me. Of course, we know that and Yudira Beru Mitu much Timna version we can miss a Mitu. Yet people do that. The hands of baby emergency and the treated accountability the correct pego just because something is anyway procedure lapses and you can't say that corruption does then you are creating this and making it so and you're like sometimes you feel that something to you and it's not good for the countries. Nabugi, especially media and the lady and the report now to go to your last question, the mechanism to ensure. Mechanism the ESP framework includes several inbuilt safeguards to ensure fairness and prioritization to prioritize smallholder farmers. Number one, the strict concessional credit line guideline. This should be applied. Of course, this has been made through 𝐅𝐢𝐧𝐬, Tinduchap, Terangachiregi, and Penjul Handapgi, Mangilgi, and Sokchungji, Handisugi, Nachi. We made this, then we asked them to follow this guideline. When they follow this guideline, then Juchiani Bedalos, we never say that. The Jilabzum Hanivi strict CCL guideline. Due diligence by BDBL. BDBL is supposed to do project and digital absorbe then prioritization of primary agriculture and livestock reflected in the decision to increase digital we kept 500 million. But because there was more demand, we increased that 742.88 million animation. Then, of course, support system such as we have digital absorbe 500 million through price guarantee scheme, and then we have also endorsed 800 million for national crop and livestock insurance, which will directly go to the small farmers, the most and then last one is, again I want to reiterate that ASP committee, government leaders, they are not supposed to make intervention. If they did and BDB relented, then accountability and this with the Nabuki the Jura and CCL loan primary agriculture and livestock budget that should be 742.88 approved out of 3,252 vinale approval 1,985 more. This and figures I can still share with you, but this numbers change major because no those of them actually know this is all over. So that's I shared last time. Then the dzongkhags beochen the dzongkhags that the highest tirama like Bumthang, Chukha, Dagana, Mamrani do them, and then if they apply, they got it. What can we do? For example, my dzongkhags. I'm from Shamgang. Shamgang in the lowest do it. Pemagasal lowest do. My wife is from Shamgang. Lowest do it. So that means what you are saying. You can look at this. You can look at Kadhi, and this is I think it's all left to the professionals in the BDBL, the public and participating financial institution. And clearly, do and Tawachen, maybe of course procedural lapses, then they have to follow them. But Maragita did na Mathim, I know media, of course, that when media and this is careful to do because we are painting a dark, bleak picture of our country there. Yes, there you have to go through it, but just on speculation, just because some anonymous person writes in the social media, but you practice but to paint a bleak picture of our country, sometimes and there's this what's called my fair lady Dr. Doolittle and Dr. My fair lady, she says that it's how you treat. If you think your country is there's this Pygmalion in management, Pygmalion if there's find out but then to based on some anonymous